Sorry for the delay, everybody. Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we have speedrunners here 218 with us.
The coding master.
Sure. And special guest, Ike the Killer.
Thank you for inviting me here. It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
And-
good to have you back.
And we have a newer Pokemon, one that I've actually even never played before or seen before. I honestly don't even know how to pronounce it.
Skeledirge.
Skeledirge.
That's how I would have guessed.
Skeledirge.
Anyways, hopefully,
Andy, Ike is streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch.
yeah, link is in
Yeah.
my channel, but I think my link is to his YouTube page. Same name.
This just didn't work. Fine, it's okay.
Anyways, we've got everything working. We've essentially fixed a few of the bugs we had from last stream. A few new ones, but we got a lot of them done before the stream even started. But anyways, I think we are pretty much good to go at this point.
I'm almost ready.
I think everything is fine. I need to change this thing here for whatever, but
Okay.
like I can't find it. I mean, it will have
Yep.
to
So,
I think-
so
yeah,
as Steve,
my timer is not working. I don't know why, but we will go with it. Who cares at this point?
after the stream, I'll just send you my live split package.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. So guys, when I mentioned that we had fixed some stuff, one of the things we have fixed, which will definitely benefit Ike, is the instant text is finally fixed. No matter what happens, it will always be instant. So nothing you can do will undo it. Because a lot of our guests kept having that issue. It's not just Ike. A lot of them have had that issue.
Quite frankly, all of them.
Yeah, all of the guests had that issue.
Cars
all of them.
feature, indeed.
Yeah. I wish we had gotten this fixed earlier, but hey, it's fixed now.
Yeah, that's what matters.
There we go. I set my over under. I forgot to set that.
I think we agreed we just set the over under the first run the same every time.
Yeah, they always fall within that 36 to 40-ish range. Like, that is a very solid range.
I just do 36-38.
36, 38. Yeah, did I say 48? My bad.
Yeah, you said 40.
36 with a Skeledirge.
Steve's always making the stream late. No,
Well-
it wasn't Steve this time.
Well, anyways,
Usually it is.
we don't have OP moves at the very, very start of the stream, unfortunately. So, we will have to deal with that and whatever comes of it because of that. But anyways, our strongest move is going to be Ember. So,
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when we use a starter. It's a trade. Like, we get a better XP group in return for awful moves at the start. Like, it's a trade.
Yeah. No, but this thing is very good. I mean, it's a Gen 9 Pokemon, the BSTM, whatever, it's more optimized than in early games. And it learns actually very good stuff for Gen 1, so I think it's
Yeah.
not going to have, I don't think it's going to have any issues, it's just going to be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting with the ghost typing. Like, we're going to be immune to a lot of hits early on. I think with our Gengar runs, the first mandatory trainer that can even land a hit is either Rival 2 or Misty.
Yeah.
At least mandatory.
Hmm.
Well, I
And
guess there is the Zubat with Leech Life, but
can
does
the
that really
Weedle
count?
not hit you with Poison Sting?
Yeah, Poison Sting. I guess.
Yeah, but it resists, and like, I meant, okay, I shouldn't have reworded it.
You're
You
going to
can't get
OHKO
hit
it.
for more than one damage. More than one damage.
You're going to OHKO any Weedle with a freaking Ember. I don't think there's a problem.
Yeah. Bide
With
from
this
Brock.
thing.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Bide.
for Brock is a problem, but
Yeah,
just
we'll have to
recovery,
ju-
that happens.
Well, just remember to save.
I mean, you even have recover.
You know what? If
actually,
you
at least.
die to Brock, that would be
no,
embarrassing because of recover. I mean, I'm sure if
no,
he...
no, Steve, no. We had this glitch happen before. If you attack Onyx into Bide and you use recover,
Oh
it
my God,
re-adds
he's
the
right.
damage.
He's so
Seriously?
right. I forgot about this, Ike. If you heal yourself, I remember.
The
So
game
you remember
considers
the
that-
Parasect race where if you use Leech Life, the amount of damage you
Yeah.
healed actually lowered the amount of damage his
was-
Bide did. It's the
it's because of
opposite
that.
if you manually heal yourself. So if you actually deal damage to the Onyx and then use recover, he'll do the recover damage too.
So-
Oh, it's
so
great.
funny.
Yeah. You can't stall with recover.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Nah,
we
so
get
it's-
Leer or something to start with, so we just have to use Leer.
I think it has Leer, yeah. But I mean, yeah, you're realistically just going to spam Ember and hope it does not use Bite, honestly. But at
Yeah,
least
pretty
I'm going
much.
to do that. I'm going to do that at least.
Yeah. All right, we've held this off long enough. Let me know when you two are ready.
Okay. Anytime you want.
All right,
know
I'm
the
good.
timer's not working, but I can play. So
Yeah.
it's fine.
Did you make sure to set options like? I mean, the text is good. You still gotta set like
Yeah,
animations and stuff.
Everything seems fine,
Yeah, all I
Okay.
set was FF and the other FF.
Yeah.
All right,
Everything
wait.
is
Let me check my
I
stats.
think
Okay, yeah,
I
I did remember to set them this time.
so
Okay.
I think I can't see my chat for some reason.
Okay, I guess we're not starting right now.
Give me a second. Okay, now I can see it even if it's like super small or whatever, but I will do, don't worry. If anything, I will just watch it later. Yeah, anytime you want, basically. Just tell me.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Because I don't need to set up the timer, it's just fine.
Oh man, it feels even faster.
It's so fast.
Yeah,
So
because I
incredibly
fixed
fast.
it.
Yeah, it's so incredibly fast, actually. I
Like
love
there,
my
like it's so fast that like text doesn't even show up now. Before, at least you saw the text, even if it flew right by.
Check it out, Charmander can't even hit us. Although it's lowering my attack, which is making the fight take longer. So that's annoying.
Oh, that was annoying.
Fire type supremacy.
Not in Gen 1.
Not in
It's the
Gen
ghost type supremacy.
Yeah, stupid immunities. But I'm proud of myself. I managed to make every single fire type fully evolved power in this gen, so I'm pretty.
Yeah, I've seen your runs, Ike.
Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. And I'm
Yeah.
going to do that on Gen 2 eventually. I mean, not power because that's impossible, but like really good times with all of them. Eventually.
Fire. Honestly, in Gen 2, fire types are kind of underrated because,
Yeah.
like, their main weaknesses are terrible gym leaders. There's no ground type leader.
Hmm,
Rock and water are all in Kanto, and they all suck.
yeah.
Like, the only major water types you deal with is, what is it, Lance's Gyarados, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, not even. The real problem is basically that some of them learn moves and others just do not. It's really the problem.
Yeah, it's mainly a problem of movesets.
Yeah.
But, like, I remember playing Entei. Like, Entei and Crystal is, like, one of the best Pokemon.
Yeah, it's very good.
Oh.
Are you guys gonna save before Weedle?
I battled another bug catcher by
shit.
accident.
I actually got poisoned, and I forgot to swap Ember from slot. So
Oh.
I think
Well,
This
I'm going
forest
to
is
Brock
not
without
going
saving.
well.
yeah, I'm going. To,
Ember is not doing that much.
It should do. You can also fight the Light Junior because you're immune as well. But sadly, that random poison actually means I need to heal, which is hilarious.
Okay, for those of you who are wondering why in the world I taught Swift over Ember there, it's because I clicked the up button and it does not scroll to the bottom when you click up.
Yeah, remember, Steve, when you're fighting the Onyx, if he uses Buy, do not use Recover. It will hurt.
Nice.
Gen 1 moment, yeah.
Gen 1. So
Is that something that even happens in Gen 2 or any of the other ones? The up
Pretty-
thing?
I'm pretty sure that's just Gen 1. Oh crap, I can't really see my chat. It's so stupid. Oh,
I don't know
see
what
my-
up thing you're talking about.
Well,
Is
when
it
you
up
when
dog?
you're learning a move and the move set pops up on the screen for you to learn over other moves, if you click up, you know, usually it goes to the bottom. But in Gen
Oh,
1 it
I
just
don't
stays
know.
at the top.
I don't know, actually. Entei and Houndoom are the only fire types in Gen 2 that can learn Solar Beam. Yeah, Solar Beam really helps make fire types good, but you know who can't learn Solar Beam? Charizard.
Until Gen 4.
Now, why is
Yeah.
it that it makes it good? It's because they can hit water types hard now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Covers. And rock, it covers the weaknesses. And basically, you can use Sunny Day. You become more resistant to
Yeah,
water.
I
so
remember-
yeah, it's like a perfect fit.
yeah. I remember when I was playing through, I think it was, it could have been Sapphire, but I wanted to get Solar Beam for water specialist, but I went all the way there to get it. It realized it couldn't learn it, and I was so mad. Because I knew in modern games it could.
There's actually a reason why Mega Charizard is a menace, because basically with only Flamethrower and Solar Beam, which he can set up because he has Drought, it's amazing and destroys everything. Not named Blissey, or Toxapex, or Latias.
Besides, why in the world would you ever need Solar Beam in Gen 2 Charizard? All you have to do is teach Swords Dance.
Or Belly Drum, maybe.
Or Belly Drum. That's what I did for my run.
Belly Drum.
That's not a joke. Literally, teach it Belly Drum.
I mean...
It's the best Belly Drum user in the generation. It's actually what makes Charizard competitively viable in Gen 2.
It's the best Belly Drum user?
Because it's the fastest Belly Drum user.
Oh.
That's the thing. It's the fastest Belly Drum user.
So
the best is Snorlax.
I beat the game with, I believe, a Zoomeril. And I can tell you right now that without Belly Drum, that would be really, really hard.
Because a Zoomeril without huge power just sucks. Like,
right? It's just so bad. I remember I had to battle like everything in the whole game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Pokemon I had to battle like everything in the entire game. But surprisingly, it made some Pokemon better than others. Like, for instance, my, I believe it, what's this big spider? The, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Gen 7.
Gen 2.
Sun and Moon.
Gen 2, Ariados.
Ariados. There we are. So, my Ariados time was better than my Houndoom time.
Oh, my stream is glitching. Yeah, I did drop some frames.
Yeah, it's because I had to get to like level 70 for the Elite Four, just like battling every single thing in the whole game. And by doing that, I just beat Houndoom because the amount of resets Houndoom had.
Good idea. Yeah, I have no idea why I thought taking Misty on was a good idea.
I went to Misty too, and I am regretting it hard.
I don't think it's actually a good idea to do.
Okay, well I have to add a reset on my timer. Apparently, I didn't save.
Yeah, also as well, what Axie says that another thing that makes actually Charizard more viable in Gen 2 is because he flies above the spikes. Anything that has the flying before Starrock is basically
Annie, I did not do the FBS thing again. I am legitimately dropping frames on my end. It's probably an internet issue.
Oh shit.
I can't believe she wouldn't use, like, you know, the ineffective tackle move. Crazy, right?
No.
How dare she?
I've only seen it use water moves. I think the AI knows not to use tackle.
I know. Well, I mean, it would be pretty dumb to use tackle.
Yeah. Plus, it sees the fire type as being weak to water.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes all the sense. But I mean, I love this guy, actually, Skeledirge. When I did my original Gen 9 playthrough, it was a hardcore Nuzlocke, fully blind. And my rule set was basically only using derpy-looking Pokemon, and of course this guy was the main hero of the tale. He was like Tontitos Run, as we called it in Spanish. It was basically this thing, Clodsire, and stuff like that, and it was very fun to use, actually. I love Skeledirge. It's just so fucking funny. And it was actually the only generation in a long time where all starters were actually competitively viable. All of them were OU during a period of time. It was so cool to see, actually.
Honestly, though, like, I started off with the water starter, and honestly, I think it's the worst of the three.
I mean, it's just the good moves are at the end.
I've only watched one run of Gen 9, and it was the J-Rose doing Quacoco the whole run. I have not watched anything else in all of Gen 9.
Just Gen 9 things.
Hey, Steve, apparently you can't use Helix Fossil in Bill's house.
Good call.
Oh shit, I forgot that you can actually need to use the escape rope in that. I totally forgot.
It's okay, you know?
Stupid Jello. It's fine.
Yeah, why did Yellow have to fix such a
Why
good
did
thing?
Yellow had to change things?
Actually, you know what's funny? They fixed it in Bill's house and the fan club, but not in Sabrina's gym.
That's so weird.
Gyms are
Weird
fair
it is
game.
normally Steve who has internet problems. Yeah, why is it me today? I usually don't have internet
Oh,
problems.
of course. Why wouldn't you use Freaky Next Defend, right?
I
And
actually
a
just
critical
took it out
hit.
with I just took it out with 3 fire punches.
My god.
Although
I
one
got
of them did crit.
I really got the worst possible luck. It used the X Defend and then it got a critical hit at the very end.
It's nice not knowing what my special stat is.
Oh, nice. Actually, I Gen 1 this thing. Bubble Bean, 2 speed drops, but means my attack is higher, so to hit KO.
I mean, I can tell you my special stat at level 25 is 70. That helps you.
All right, we're just gonna go ahead and keep using her cover over and over again. She'll burn herself to death.
Are you really doing that?
Absolutely.
Dude, you're gonna waste time.
I did it. It only needed to do for like 3 turns.
Dude, you were gonna waste time, man. The tight margins.
My Spanish croc. The little Spanish croc. I should have put some music on the background, I think. I wanna.
I just realized I caught the Paris, but I forgot to catch a flyer.
You don't need those.
How often does that happen? How
I
often
was
does that
wondering
happen?
how in the world you were ahead of me by so long.
I caught the Paris, but not the Pidgey.
You don't need that, definitely.
Steve, I'm not going flyless in a regular run. That's not gonna happen. I did in randomizers, and I've won some of those.
I think I'm going to do the crazy thing of not picking bodies one. because
Never
it means
forget,
that-
you had faster clicking speed for every single randomizer.
Hey, I didn't know about it either, so it doesn't count.
I'm just saying, you know, I don't know what the difference
Oh.
between faster clicking speed is and not, but it's probably like 2 minutes at least.
Based on
Even if the text
science.
is instant.
It was an
Based on
instant.
science.
They were all on fast.
Based on my science. All part of the plan I just made up. Absolutely. Ooh, good thing this thing actually comes.
All right, well, my moveset is pretty set for a while. Got body
Oh yeah,
slam.
you're gonna hold on to Lear too.
The big question is, how long am I going to be holding on to recover?
Recover.
Yeah.
Recover.
I
already
think I'll
dropped
hold
that.
on to it. I think I'll hold on to it till I get psychic, maybe.
I already dropped it. Let's hope I don't regret it.
I'm gonna hold on to it just in case, because we're not using an OP legendary, we're using a final starter, so think of it like Charizard.
I used escape rope when I didn't need to use escape rope so far. I really have to.
I almost died to Surge.
Did you not use
I
damage?
ran out of
Shame on you. I mean, but
I'm
I
not
tried-
teaching Dig to Skeledirge.
Oh?
I don't like teaching Dig to my main Pokemon, like, cause like I have Wigger attack anyway. I'm not gonna use it much.
No, actually, Earthquake I think is the best move for Agatha with this thing, even if Psychic is strong, is like coming from a stronger.
I don't know. The thing's only got like 70 attack, but 110 special.
Yeah. But I think it's still going to roll for, and I'm going to use growth anyway.
I mean, what's she even gonna do? Nightshade?
Nightshade, Hypnosis.
Guys,
Well,
I
I really-
abandoned Roar. No.
I really love that you fixed the thing because so
Yeah.
many times I have clicked on the ID card again. So many fucking
Oh
times.
shit, my cat
I'm
just
so-
knocked off.
I really
What happened?
cannot-
My cat just like misaligned one of my monitors. Now it's gonna kill me.
Is it triggering you?
Yes. I love my monitors being perfectly and utterly even.
Perfectly balanced?
Yes, they were perfectly balanced.
But it all changed when the second monitor attacked.
Correct. Did you watch the
I mean-
the remake?
No.
Oh,
I would rather not. I think it's fucking horrible for what I have heard.
the remake is so good.
What are we
It
talking
is,
about?
Ironically or unironically?
No, it's so good.
What are we talking about?
Avatar. I think.
Oh,
I
I'm
hope so.
I'm only 3 or 4 episodes in.
And we're not
Oh,
like
shit.
this is just above my low expectations good. I'm talking about good.
Good.
It's good for a live action.
Ah, yeah, that's a possible thing. Maybe as a live action is a good show, but the thing is, it's not. Like, the original is there. It's just not.
Yeah, obviously, but like
Yeah.
that's just a dumb argument. Like the original show got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. What is out gonna
Yeah.
perform that?
But
Nothing's gonna
again-
outperform that. No one expected it to outperform. Like I don't think the original cast was trying to outperform it.
No, definitely.
I think
not.
they were
I
just
mean,
trying to. I think they just wanted to make it look live and actually be decent.
What do you mean by
Hmm.
decent? It was great. You're already 4 episodes in. Can't you tell it's great?
Well, I like some of the changes, but some of them I question.
questionable changes.
I mean, they didn't really change anything other than they combined some episodes into one episode.
Yeah. I mean, they also did change like some character development.
Hmm.
I mean, they gotta speed it up. I mean, there's only like 8 episodes or whatever. What do
I
you
know, but,
want
like-
them to do in 8 episodes? I actually thought they kind of improved the brother.
Sokka.
Yeah, I thought they improved Sokka a little bit.
I don't know.
They made him seem a little bit less nincompoop.
I kind of
think
like
it was-
that he was a
I think it
nincompoop.
was-
I
yeah, I
like-
think it was part of the char- I
You
think
like
it
that he
part
was
of
an
the
idiot,
character.
huh?
Yeah.
I think it was part of the character development. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
right,
like, he
but
started
like
out as
in
an
in
idiot,
the
then became-
actual cartoon, like he's an over the top idiot. Now he's just like
Yeah.
you can realistically see, oh hey, yeah,
Hmm.
I'd be pretty bad at that too if I were him.
Yeah, but I guess it's because in cartoon you can get away with that. In live action,
Yeah.
you cannot do the over-the-top cartoony expressions and whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
it's-
I mean,
You know how many
From just what
times
I've
I was
seen-
waiting for the my cabbages?
Yeah, my you know what's funny? My brother was watching with me for the 3rd episode, and it was the one with Omashu and stuff. He was really upset that there was no cabbage scene. Like you could see the cabbage guy, but he just wouldn't say it. And then at the very end, he finally said it, and he's like, "Finally!"
Yeah, it was great. They really you know, they brought
Yeah.
they brought the tension
like
for
the-
everybody who knew,
yeah.
and for everybody who didn't
mean,
know, it was still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Steve, like, not all the characters are bad. Like, I think they made Zuko better. Like, Aang's roughly the same. Kataro's okay. It was just Sokka. I think it was just a bit questionable.
Oh, you're right.
But
They
they
did
did
change
improve-
one thing. They made it so Aang didn't really waterbend very much until they got to the north, which is definitely not true. That's the
Yeah.
only actual change they made.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I've heard other people talk about that too. Like, it's called Book 1 Water, but I've been told, like, he doesn't waterbend a single time in that whole season.
That is true.
I remember someone said, just wait until season 2 when he learns it off camera. But honestly, I think just when I've seen so far, I think I'd rate it probably 7.5.
Yeah, you think it's decent as a show?
It's
I always have this
it's good for a live action.
for live action.
As a lot of other live actions in the past have not been good. That one's a good live action. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
they did make
original-
some changes. A bunch of them were okay. A couple of them weren't. But like with most adaptations, like usually like 80% of the changes are bad. But I
Yeah.
think that one, I think it was like only 20% of them were bad, which is pretty good.
A lot of people have extremely high expectations, and I guess my bar is just lower. Like for instance, a
Right.
lot of people were really pissed off
Dog,
about
Something
the
I don't know. Okay, something I don't know if it was intentional. It doesn't learn growth. It learns amnesia. Did
What?
I-
What?
I read this thing. My own learn amnesia.
Oh, I forgot to change that. I had it
Okay.
amnesia, but Steve made me switch it to growth. But I forgot to update the thing.
Okay, because
Oh,
mine just went
gosh.
amnesia. I am
Oh,
about to
you.
destroy this game.
You.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I am
Hey,
about to
in my
destroy
defense,
this game.
hey, in my defense, it was originally going to be it, but then Steve told me to change it with growth. I changed the other moves, but I forgot to change that one move. I'm so sorry.
It makes so much more
Me too.
sense as growth.
Yeah, because really, now that I have amnesia, I'm actually even wondering if I need Earthquake. Honestly, I'm not psychic. Because amnesia sure makes things faster.
You know what? Let's just roll with it. You know,
Yeah,
let's
okay,
roll with it.
Let's go with it, I guess.
What made you think it was amnesia to begin with?
I mean, it's derpy. It can
I
forget.
I forgot growth existed. I mean, we changed the moveset images, but I didn't change it in the RAM. Well, I mean, Steve, this is what happens when we changed movesets last minute.
Whatever. I did not find the rare
gave-
candy.
Yes, last minute to
gave-
be right.
Yeah, I gave you like a week to look at the learn set. Like I sent it to you in advance, and I asked you to approve it, and you didn't say anything until the day before. Behold the power.
Thank you.
It's actually
Reno.
sucks because now actually, Dig is not that useful. If I want to be psychic. No, I mean, I guess it's probably going to be the same. Just use one of them.
Yeah.
I haven't been playing very good.
Although, Steve, you know one character I actually really did like the change they made?
Oh, Yuki. Or whatever,
Suki?
Suki. I really like how they toned her down. They made her feel like more of a foreigner.
Wasn't the Avatar gang the foreigners on that island?
I know, but think about it, all right? She grew up sheltered in one land that pretty much knows nothing but essentially this warrior woman tribe. And she just knows everything, knows like how everything works and how people should act and whatnot. But if you really think about it, all she knows is the people from her tribe and whatnot. So I really liked how they made her follow Sokka and like be like, oh, this is how like an outsider acts, or this is how a foreigner would be.
I did like
that. I really loved that.
Yeah, but that wasn't who I was talking about. The one character I really did like the improvements was Admiral Zhao. Like they turned him from just a hot-headed maniac to like
they
a
turned
guy
him from a
pretending
dick to a backstabbing super dick.
Yeah, he was pretending to be loyal to Zuko just to try and get the Avatar behind his back.
That was
like, trying
so
to manipulate
good.
him. They made him seem like more evil. I actually did like that.
Yes.
Not just some hot-headed guy.
Yeah, he used to be a dick, and now he's a backstabbing super dick.
Yeah. They did get approved for 2 more seasons.
It goddamn better have. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, honestly, you know what I realized when they announced it? There has never been a live adaptation for season 2 or 3. It was always season 1. So it's really interesting to see how they'll cover like Toph, for example, in the show. Because like the movie only had 1 movie because it sucked.
Yeah. It's fucking
It was always going to suck. It was full of Indian people. It was all Indian people and 1 Chinese guy. I'm sorry. It just didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean,
No, what did make sense was like, I think it was the Fire Nation were Indian actors, the Water Tribes were white people, and I think the Earthbenders were Asian.
Nothing made any sense.
Like the actors just did not look the part.
You know what was even worse? The Dragon Ball movie.
Oh my god.
I've never
that
seen
one
it.
is just hard to watch.
I saw it and yeah, that one was fucking
I don't watch Dragon Ball stuff,
like,
so I wouldn't know.
absolutely impossible to save anything from that movie. Absolutely everything.
Oh,
Everything,
it's Steve.
It's the definition of bad. It's
Hey,
like
Steve,
it took all the source material, threw it all away, and decided we're gonna keep the character names. That's about it.
Not even the movie kept character names. Remember Ong? Like, why? That part. Like, my mom was the one who showed us that show because she watched it with my older siblings when it came out and she liked it, so she had the DVDs for it. She even said she hated that part about the movie. They mispronounced the name on purpose.
Oh my god.
Like, I have no idea. Like, there was no reason to do that. And I have to rewind. I went into Giovanni without enough PP, and I ran out of flamethrowers for the Rhyhorn.
Just make sure to
And I
add a
just did it
reset.
again. Yeah, there we go. So Steve, have you faced Rival 5 yet?
No, I'm in Sylph. I've been having a sneakily bad run.
Oh, I was just saying, on the Charizard, it refused to use Ember in its spam slash. It never once used Ember.
I guess use
So
Rage.
that's interesting.
It used Rage in my time.
Yeah, like, he sees, you know what, I shouldn't use Ember. Hey, my normal moves look good.
Okay, well, don't worry. We tested
Double
out
reset.
a dig on Pidgeot to make sure that it would work. It didn't, but you know,
The thought that
Pidgeot had a
counts.
fun laugh.
Oh shit! Again, I forgot the fucking Lapras, I think. Yeah.
F.
You don't know how many times I've forgotten the Lapras recently.
It's stupid yellow runs.
I don't know. I seem to forget the flyer more often than the Lapras. It's weird.
I guess no, because from yellow I only need to catch the flyer, all the others are given, so I only need to catch one, so I never forget that one, but...
This is what we get for having a yellow player race us.
Yeah.
It evens out the playing field.
Right?
You know what's really fun? Playing against the yellow player, but he's not actively practicing before he plays.
Yeah.
I would consider Austin a yellow player, but he practices before he starts.
He does weird ways. Like, we don't give him the ROM early because he can really practice. When he practiced Delphox, he gave him Mewtwo Psychic. Or he gave it Flamethrower.
It was the Alakazam.
Oh yeah, he gave Alakazam Flamethrower and practiced with that.
Did you guys consider Lick there?
I was thinking of teaching it over Flamethrower, but I stopped pressing B.
Yeah. The funny thing is I actually used Leak in my playthrough and it was useful. You can use it to catch Paras.
I just used Swift. Swift only did like half damage to it.
Sure? I was so afraid I would kill it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
So I used
I was
Leak
too.
and one Leak was enough. Basically.
yeah, when Austin practiced Swampert, he literally just played a Blastoise. Just with no changes to it. Oh, Steve, I tried to go to Giovanni's gym. I didn't have any badge. I didn't have all the badges. Guess which gym leader I forgot? You'll never guess.
Blaine,
Ah, no.
How did you know it was Blaine?
because I'm watching your stream.
Dude, you're supposed to guess, man.
You cheater.
You're supposed to guess, man. Like, I get
I did
forgetting
guess,
Erica.
and then you asked me how I do, and I told you how I do. I did
You did
guess.
not
I played
guess.
by the rules. You're the one who wanted to know more.
You know, I'm fine with this thing having amnesia because we were just gonna set up growths anyway.
Yeah.
All it's just gonna do is just like save a few turns.
Less batch boost, less speed.
Steve, another character I really liked the improvements to was Katara and Sokka's grandmother. They made her actually seem smart. Like the wise elder. But I think the original show, like, she hardly said anything. Like a few lines, and that you just never saw her again.
Well, they weren't there very long. Oh, I also liked it how they made Sokka feel like more of like the tribe leader than the TV show. The TV show made him look kind of like a joke that he was a tribe leader.
Yeah. I mean, I get like the whole character development thing. Like by the end of the series, he actually was a serious person. People just wanted to see the development, but I mean, like you said, in 8 episodes, there's only so much you can do.
I think they did a lot.
Otherwise-
and they exceeded my expectations.
I mean, they exceeded mine. I mean, my expectations were a bit mixed when I remember a couple of years ago, like it was announced that like the original creators who were working on it, they
Were leaving.
parted ways during development, and that worried
Yeah.
some people.
I was like, this is going to suck. Yeah.
I love
something
I
else
love it
I
when I hear
heard-
things get delayed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
When things get delayed, that's actually like my favorite news. I don't love it when it happens, but it means that they care about the detail more than they do about the money.
Yeah.
I hate it when things like Starfield come out super early with a million bugs, or what was it, Gen 9 for this game with the super bugs, because they cared about the money more than they cared about the game.
Yeah. It seems like Pokemon might be learning their lessons because they're not releasing a new game this year.
Good.
Legends ZA is going to be 2025. So it seems like they are starting to delay their games. Let's just hope we see it in the quality of the next game, though. Because if the next game comes out in like a year or two and the quality's still the same, people are going to get really pissed.
Yeah. The thing is, it doesn't matter. It's still going to sell millions, so there's really no.
The live-action Avatar was hectic. The only difference is cartoons are goofy, and that's hard to pull off live. I think that's definitely true.
But,
It's
like,
really hard to show goofiness live action.
I really like how they kept Zuko serious.
My main concern with this kind of series. Oh, sorry. Keep
Go
going if you want. Like, my main concern with this kind of series is like they only create these live-action versions not because they want to tell the story again or add anything new or make something cool that you can do in live-action. It's because they simply think that the cartoon is aimed for kids, so we need to do this live-action version so adults can watch it, because like adults pay for Netflix, adults are going to watch this. So we need to make this thing that is famous. Everybody of the original show is going to watch it again and again.
I mean,
because adults
you
are
also-
not going to watch.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
That's my
I mean,
main
you also
problem
have to
with it.
remember, the people who, they're also trying to aim this for people who grew up with the show, which
Yeah.
nowadays are like 20-something years old, so it's kind of, in a way,
I was
aiming
in the
for adults.
wheelhouse. This show came out right when I was a teenager. I am like the exact age group that they're going for. So 29 years old.
And my problem
You know
is
what?
that,
You know what people at 29 years old have? 5-year-olds. Not me, but
Because,
you know what normal people have? 5-year-olds.
Because like animation should not be only for kids. That's the problem. That's something we actually
Yeah.
need to change. Something I really don't
I mean,
like.
there are plenty of adult shows that exist, cartoon-wise. There's a lot of them. I watch
you
a
get
lot of
the
them.
idea. Like, oh yeah, South Park or BoJack. I mean, yeah, stuff like it's.
I think there's
very-
also
very mature,
Archer.
I suppose. Yeah.
I love
What
Archer.
else? I don't watch that. I know Austin does. Look at his
Love.
Discord profile.
Yeah, I love Archer. So funny. Best part is,
I
like,
never
anytime I'm like, oh man, I really don't know what I want to watch right now, I can always just start Archer. It's like 30-minute episodes, so it's like if you have any downtime, you can watch it. It's always funny because the jokes, they don't get old. Great show.
I've never watched it. I don't know. The aspects just didn't look interesting to me. I think it might have been like the style.
Well, it's extremely funny.
Yeah. But like what you said about the people making the movie like not caring. I've seen interviews like with all the actors. They look like they legitimately loved the series because they looked like they were really trying hard.
Another thing is, people that grew up with stuff that are doing these remakes, some of them are finally becoming like director age.
Yeah. Oh, Steve, you know a fun fact that when people talked about like the original creators leaving the project and they were worried, you know a not so fun fact I learned recently? You know that awful movie that may or may not have existed?
There's a lot of them.
The one about Avatar?
Oh, yeah, that
Apparent-
one.
Apparently the script was actually approved by those creators. They approved the script of that movie. And it sucked so bad.
Well, rich people that approve scripts, their opinions are
Yeah.
meaningless. They have more money than they have sense. They're not the ones who
Yeah.
actually watch this stuff.
Yeah, makes sense. I apparently heard there's going to be an animated Avatar film in 2025 that the creators are working on. I think I read it's going to take place like 12 years after the series. I'm kind of looking forward
I'm
to
actually really liking that because they went overboard with Korra. I think they took it too far. They didn't leave themselves enough room for like going past Korra. So like the only thing they could do was either go a little bit forward or really far backward.
Well, I think I've read one of the main reasons for that was Korra was originally only approved for 1 season, and then they got the other seasons last minute, so they kind of had to rush it. If they were approved for 4 seasons from the start, it probably would have been better. But yeah, it was originally only going to be a spin-off season. I got a reset on a Gyarados.
I haven't got a reset since Misty.
Misty, same.
Honestly, it's probably because I haven't used any candies yet.
Oh, interesting. I used candies already.
Crit?
I used candies to try and outspeed things on Agatha's team. It didn't work.
Probably should have thought about it.
Okay, I finished.
Time?
What's your time? The game time?
Game time 250. 50.
250.
15.
15. Okay,
250.
I just finished 34:46. Game time of 2:10.
Dang it!
Game time.
Oh, I'm seconds.
Game
I am seconds behind you. I am finishing at 35:01.
Oh boy.
We all
I don't
finished
know
within
whether-
seconds.
I don't know if Ike or I finished. Let's just call that a tie.
Wow.
Yeah.
I finished with 2:16 game time.
Yeah. And yeah, definitely, if we have amnesia, definitely go psychic. Like,
Two-
no reason to
2 resets on Misty. That was it. Whole run.
I have 6 resets because I've been playing kind of bad.
I
My
only got reset against Misty.
my decision making in the overworld was questionable.
And then also the Lapras shit. And the
Yeah,
escape rope.
I'm gonna
and the-
start the new poll.
Yeah. But this thing is pretty good. I mean, that's fucking amnesia.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've
Yeah.
ever gotten a 35 on my first run.
Yeah. So Steve, I'm thinking.
Hi, Austin.
Thinking for this one, maybe we can set the under to. I think 33 is as good as it's gonna get.
You think you could get 32 something? Like you gotta put pieces together in your head, man. You gotta leave a little room for one reset. Your over under right
I had
now is
6.
essentially, can I get 0 resets? That's what you're asking.
Oh, fine. 34.
There you go.
I hate you.
Mine's gonna be 35. Essentially, will I do better the second run or the first run? Can I knock off 2 seconds, guys?
Yeah, and I used 0 rare candies.
I use them all at the end.
I used them all on
So
Agatha.
I think in the next run, I should just use them all on Rival 6.
I'm just worried about maybe the badge boost resetting during the fight, but I think it's fine because amnesia is just
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah,
And-
but it's your special stat. Like,
Yeah.
you don't... the only stat you would need to worry about getting reset is probably your speed.
Yeah. The thing is, the only thing that could be a problem is Alakazam creeping or something, but I still don't think he will want it to roll.
I mean, like, the only, like, really good, hard-hitting physical attacker in the league is, well, Lance's Aerodactyl's one, but it only has normal moves.
Yeah.
And, Champion. The Rhydon's only normal moves. The Charizard's, like, half normal. And on Rival 5's team, like, it was just spamming normal moves. I don't think he'll even use a fire move.
Where can you buy escape ropes in this game?
You can buy them in, Pewter.
Only in Pewter.
Yeah.
Yes, I think my one regret in this run was physical moves.
Because
In
the thing
general.
is, I want to keep Dig for making Surge absolutely free,
Am-
but
Amnesia made all battles irrelevant.
Yeah.
It was essentially,
Yeah.
hey, you know, I
Yeah.
see your Alakazam and I raise you flamethrower.
yeah, because I was considering Earthquake for Agatha because I was in my head it was growth, but with Amnesia it's basically better to just have Psychic. Obviously, Amnesia
Yeah.
Psychic is going to OHKO or whatever. But because I want to keep Dig, and I will delete Dig, I will have to use escape ropes. So the thing is where I can buy them. Is there any other shop besides Pewter?
Did
Like, for
either of you
example,
guys get Mega Punch for
No.
No.
because I found that I was almost one-shotting everything on that they
All I did...
You learn
Well,
You learn
Steve, the
Fire
reason...
Punch- you learn Fire Punch super early. You don't need anything.
All right, Steve. The reason I didn't get it is because I already had Swift. Like, why do you
Right,
need an
I
extra
understand,
20
but I'm
power?
saying like everything was essentially 90% knocked out in one hit on Nugget Bridge. So Mega Punch would be the extra 20 power that would be needed to essentially one-shot everything on Nugget Bridge.
What was the area where Paras has the highest appearance rate?
The last room with the
The
fossils.
last one with the inside the one with the fossils or the one after the fossils?
The room with the fossils and the
one with the
Raticate guy.
fossils. Yeah, so the super nerd next to the super nerd guy, which is guarding the fossils. In
The whole room.
that whole room. Okay. So if I want to catch a Paras, I should try.
I mean,
that.
we're talking like the regular Paris rate is like 5%.
Yeah.
In that room, it's like 10%. It's not an enormous difference. It's just
Yeah,
more.
but it's like the
I mean, it's
fucking-
also improved rate for Clefairy. I think the rest of the cave is like 0%. In the first,
Like
in that
anything-
final room is like 5.
Did Clefairy learn cut?
No, the Clefairy learns, I believe, strength and
Flash.
in flash.
It's like
I
the
did
cat,
in-
the cat mules.
Yeah, in my Shuckle run, I actually did catch a Clefairy as a teleport user because I had to heal so many times. Like, it actually helped.
Yeah, it's like the Paras thing does not inspire me confidence. I really hate depending on mules in this case, but okay, it is what it is. I mean, if that's the room where it gets the highest rate, well, I will just be moving around hoping someone
Yeah.
catches, and if not, it's just what it is. I mean, that's
Yeah.
RNG. I cannot do anything about it.
All right,
The rest
so
is
just let me know when you
fine.
two are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. My only improvements are going basically to use Psychic in this case instead of Dick.
Yeah,
Same.
I'm actually gonna
getting-
skip body. I'm gonna skip body slam actually.
Yeah, I didn't get Body Slam
Interesting.
I'll
I'm
just stick
still
with
gonna
Slam.
get Body Slam
because I don't think I need it.
because I need a physical move.
But
I mean, we
have
get
Dig.
Swift by level up. It's good
I have-
enough.
I have Dig, that's the thing. I'm going to use Dig and then use Escape Ropes. In Lavender, can you buy Escape Ropes? Do you know?
I don't know. I know you can buy super repels there.
I
Yeah,
have
I
no
don't know.
idea.
Super Repels. I buy Super Repels. I'm going to check if you will let me. I'm going to check if you can because that's the
I'll
shop
check. Hold on a
Yeah,
sec. I'll
check it for me. Yeah, because that's the shop I go into always. It's my shop. It's the one I get
Lavender?
my Super Repel. Yeah,
I'm gonna go to the black and white Bulbapedia.
after the
Escape rope, yes.
I pretty
You
much
can buy
use
escape
2
ropes there.
shops, Vermilion and
Yeah.
and Celadon.
I use Vermilion, Celadon, and then after the tower, I actually buy the repels there because for me it's easier to get the repels there than in Celadon. For me.
Yeah, but I just buy the repels while I'm there because you have to be there
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes total sense.
Yeah.
It's just my routine, and I don't wanna bring forth.
Yeah, it makes sense.
myself.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. In the end, it's
Bulbapedia is
just my
black and
routine.
white because it's April Fool's Day. That's why.
Okay, so you can actually get escape ropes there. Okay, I'm going to buy.
Yeah,
them.
in Lavender, yeah.
No, the creator of the website's actually crazy.
Perfect. And
He
I-
put
I
out
will
an
keep
announcement
them-
saying he's crazy.
Yeah, I will keep Dig then until I remove her psychic. Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Wait,
Alright,
so
you
that
guys
means
ready?
you're gonna do a lot of the run digless? Is there anywhere that dig doesn't work that escape
No.
ropes do, or vice versa?
No,
No, I think not.
Dig is identical to escape ropes.
Have you
vice
counted
versa.
how many escape ropes you're gonna need instead of dig?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
care because
in-
at that point money I have more than enough. I buy like
Yeah,
no,
10%.
oh well. I count exactly the amount of items I need. That's why I've got my repels down to a science.
So the thing
Also-
is, I need to use the escape rope in Sabrina, in Sylph, and in Blames. I think are the only places after I delete Dig. And the Safari Zone, I guess. Right? Okay, 4. So
Yeah.
it works
Eight.
on all those places, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
You guys
if
ready
it
now?
If it works on those places, I can totally buy it. Okay, well, whenever you want, then I'm ready.
All right.
Alright, you ready, Steve?
Yep.
It's taking a little bit. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Go.
Shit! I put my rival name. I'm going to restart it because I put my rival name with full caps.
I mean, it's all instant text. Like,
Yeah, but still. It's just feedback.
I mean, I feel really bad. I accidentally named the rival Jesco.
These things happen.
Yeah, no, they
I did it
don't.
again. I did it fucking again. I mean, it's cool because I only need to worry about the game time. Losing frames on naming. Yes, I lose names on. I lose frames on naming. This is not a speedrun. That
I don't know.
alongside
You
the-
seem to you were within like seconds of us, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything perfect at all. I just.
Dude, none of us are. We're not tassers.
I don't-
I was gonna say, you guys were talking about like what shops you go to. Like Steve said, Vermilion Celadon, and you said Vermilion Lavender and Celadon.
Vermilion, Celadon, Lavender.
Oh,
I'm kind of the weird one. Like,
it's such a
I
good Route 1 and 2, and then I got 4 encounters in the very last grass patch. Three
Well,
encounters.
as I was saying,
Yeah.
I actually do shopping in a pewter because I like to get backup potions and antidotes there because I've heard Steve complain many times about not having enough antidotes or
One.
potions.
One
I
time.
always buy them.
One time.
I actually think this is the only time in my life I haven't bought a single potion. Like, I have realized that I did not have any potions during the game. It's the only run I have done that, I think. And I was shocked because I was worried like I can die. But no, I did not.
I just got a completely bideless Onyx. I never thought that was a thing.
Meanwhile, my Onyx used it on turn 1.
I mean, besides the pewter marks
And
where I
turn
buy
2.
Pokeballs.
I'm dying so hard. Okay, that's it.
Wait a
You're
minute,
just okay. All right. Well, I had 2 bites. I almost died.
But wait a minute, Steve. If you don't shop at pewter, where do you get your Pokeballs?
Smart ass.
I'm guessing you just buy Pokeballs and leave.
Yes.
Well, I buy my Pokeballs and I get some potions, antidotes, and paralyzed heals. I sell the potions when I get to Vermilion if I have any left. Because I buy supers
Okay,
there.
Onyx used a freaking bite turn 1.
Maybe you guys should do what I did. Just get a completely bideless Onyx. It's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Skill issue. Totally skill issue. It's a total skill issue.
Alright, remember the Pidgey this time.
No, forget the Pidgey. You don't need it.
You don't
Yeah, I'll
Wireless.
just... You know what,
You
Steve?
already committed to using escape ropes. You don't need fly.
Who the heck said I was committing to escape ropes?
That was me.
Steve, you're mixing stuff up.
No, you're committing to escape ropes. You just need to go ahead and do flyless.
I'm not listening to you, Steve.
I
I'm
mean-
ignoring you now.
Digless,
Dude.
that's a little crazy, but it
I-
is what it is.
I just got 3 Zubats within 5 spaces. I'm not kidding.
You're already in there,
So-
huh?
Mount Moon is giving me a lot of PTSD from the Parasite race.
Yeah.
I really hate that place.
Yeah. That's like what I find funny with Scott. Like, if something inconveniences him, he just codes it out of existence.
I mean, in that case, I totally support him in the sense that this is just bad RNG. If it had any effect on the run,
Nah,
positive-
I don't really
positive-wise-
like that argument either because even in good runs, you can just die to crits.
Yeah, I understand.
Bad
Uh,
overworld movement.
Yeah,
I just feel like it's
overworld
part of the
movement.
game, and you could take advantage of this too. Like,
Yeah.
if you do it, like if you fight a few wild Zubats, you can skip a trainer.
I Gen
Yeah.
1 missed an Ember on a wild Zubat.
I totally see the
That's
point.
embarrassing, dude.
I'm getting, like,
That is embarrassing.
Found a Clefairy before I found a Paris.
The funny thing is, I'm probably going to lose like 30 seconds in wild encounters, but not. In
Hey, Hey, Steve, I found your Paris. I defeated it.
I can't.
So many Zubats.
I don't know why I was so sure. Like in one of the underground areas, Paras was far more common than 10%. Like a lot.
The bottommost floor, I
That's-
think it is the highest odds.
Unbelievable. I got 2 Clefairies before 1 Paris.
Well, Steve, I just told you, your Paris is in my game. I killed it. So you're never
Yeah,
getting
but-
one.
Imagine, but that's actually Clefable then cut? Or not?
No, it doesn't.
Clefable, because you get the freaking Moonstone just to get the cut.
Yeah.
New-
Yeah, Steve and I have done red and blue randomizers with one of each of the Pokemon like per evolution line,
Hmm.
and we know pretty much by memory who gets cut. It's not many Pokemon, surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm not getting a freaking.
All right, well, I have to get a Sandshrew, so this run's dead.
Sandrew is even rarer, or
It's 30%, but
25.
the point is it's out of the way.
yeah, it's out of the way. It's not on the grass, right under this.
That is out of the way.
Yeah,
Because you never need to step in that grass ever.
yeah. Okay, I actually paralyzed, but then I remember that in Gen 1 paralyzed. was
Okay,
not
well,
actually-
the run is dead
increase the
now.
odds.
I've ran out of Pokeballs on the Sandshrew.
That's what happens, Steve. These margins are very tight.
Dead. Already, 6 minutes in.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a
This
great ball
happens
too.
because-
I'm very stupid.
This happens because you.
Oh, it went into the great ball. Imagine if it went in the first
Oh.
one. I forgot. I picked up the great ball to battle the. Oh, whatever.
I never.
Yeah,
did that
you
great ball.
remember that funny part where you all actually were using Swift and I used Bite? Yeah, Sand Attack.
Well, I
Makes
pick up
sense.
the
Yeah,
great
the-
ball whenever I need to catch a Sandshrew, and then I forget about it all the time.
Huh?
So I guess.
I hate getting that great ball because it just hogs your inventory. It's like that ether.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I totally expect to use it first on the Sandshrew. I just forget to.
Well, I never do because I always have Pokeballs in slot 1.
Again, you're not hearing the Sandshrew part.
So you only get
Sandshrew.
it if
If I need
So
a
you only get it-
Sandshrew, I will pick it up. If I
Sandshrew.
don't need a Sandshrew, I will ignore it.
Okay, then.
I feel like you kept on
Smartass.
talking about the Pokeball part, but it's like I don't need the Pokeball.
Okay, it's time to make this run better. Let's use the Bite glitch with the text.
Yep, that will help. That'll save you precious.
Double instant.
That will
It's
help.
double instant, man.
It's double instant.
That's what Steve says. It's double instant.
It's double instant text. It's so fast you're actually skipping frames while using it. You're actually skipping frames.
Actually, you know how the universal randomizer has a setting to make the text instant? I've tried that with Gen 3 games. The text is so fast, it literally does not pop up on screen. That's how fast it is.
So,
It like merges all the text boxes into one, and you just press A once and it's done.
okay, I will hopefully remember to use escape road in this house. So
No,
another thing that I hate is that I need to move actually to speak with him. In yellow, it's automatic.
you know it's
Yeah, it's like
unfortunate.
tiny
Yeah.
weird features.
It's some of those weird changes.
You know you've had bad RNG luck when you're basically one level higher than last time for everywhere.
At least we didn't do instant text in Fire Red. No. I knew what the text was like, and I refused to do it.
All right, maybe I can redeem myself if I first try Misty.
I did first try her. You should try it sometime.
You should try sometime.
Was that not cool?
Being good, you should try sometime. Okay, I'm going to get some lovely X defend turn 1. Of course I do, with both, right?
Oh,
Are
you
you
crit
really
water
good
gun? How dare you?
I probably should have gotten that ether.
I knew it.
I'm out of fire punches.
Oh, I
No.
thought I was using recover. I used Swift, and it would have worked too if it weren't for you little.
It wasn't for those lousy kids.
Exactly.
Nice!
They transcend it. Time.
Friggin' Mist. Mist is the only thing that gets resets here if you're unlucky. Critical hits, X defense.
Unless
it's
you're
the only-
speed twice.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't help Skeledirge as a kind of low speed stats, so we're never gonna outspeed the Starmie unless we delay her.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. It's dead in the sense that
All right, I got through with 1 reset. I should have been 0 though. I just used her cover.
I'm gonna save here just because I'm out of fire punches.
It's like she knows. She's using the freaking X defend every single time I go underground.
Oh, you're using dig? Interesting.
Yes.
I used
that's
fire
the-
punch.
I felt it dealt much less damage.
I felt it
Yeah.
ignored the X defend and it made the chance of
Yeah,
winning much higher if she had a wasted turn.
I don't know. I think it's faster to use dig probably. Just that I was
Eh.
very unlucky. Very unlucky. Because fire punch is. I don't think it's less hits than dig. Dig is probably a 3-hit KO if you are lucky, aka you don't get an X defend. And you can always play. That's
I'm already doing way better than my last run. In my last run, I forgot to heal for the wrapping last, and I was paralyzed. But I remembered this time. Man, I've gotten so good at the bike in Gen 1 on 4 times speed. Like, gotten really good. Like, you know that little spot on, like, the route to Mount Moon? There's, like, all the rock tunnel. There's, like, all those ledges everywhere. I used to fall down them all the time, but now it only happens, like, 1 in 3 runs. I actually fall down.
I can't
Doesn't
remember
happen
the
much
last time
anymore.
I've ever fallen down those ledges, and I consider myself bad at it.
I think the
No,
the
like,
only
with the
ledge I
bike.
can
Yeah,
fall is
with the bike. I can't remember the last time I ever fell down one of those ledges. That's like
I
GG.
think that's a key. I think that's a keyboard thing. Plus, you probably try and take your time.
Well,
with
I
it, too.
mean, I like, you know, I like click up, click down really quickly. Make sure that I don't screw up.
I think that's a keyboard thing. Keyboard's better, like what you said, at very precise movements. But I think, in general movements, I think controller's better.
I can't play with keyboard. I just cannot. For the love of me,
I-
I really cannot.
I cannot. I don't know how Steve even can do it.
I really don't know. For the love of myself, I don't play this. But like almost everything actually with keyboard.
I
Hey,
imagine that.
Sonic Boom does actually affect those types. Interesting.
I imagine this
Ah,
thing
yeah,
is
makes sense.
considerably less busted without Torch Song boosting its special. I mean, Torch Song's not boosting our special, but Amnesia is. We gave it Amnesia to make up for the fact there's no Torch Song. It was supposed to be Growth, but Steve changed it to Growth last minute, but I never changed the ROM. So it has Amnesia.
Again, you're blaming me, but technically you made the mistake to begin with.
They're blaming
Hey,
me, but this is
Steve,
your-
I gave you the moveset like 12 days
I
in
understand,
advance.
but telling me, hey, find this mistake, fix this mistake, or I'm gonna blame you seems unfair.
I'm going to blame you in front of all my enemies.
I'm going to
Screw
blame you, not me,
Yeah.
for making my
Yeah.
mistake.
So your
Yes.
fault.
No, Steve. If you approve the learn set, I will
But
use
I
it.
didn't.
Don't.
I mean, it
Yeah,
makes
that's the
sense.
problem. You didn't do it.
I mean, he's not going to blame himself, and I'm the guest, so obviously the blame is going to fall on
Well, he
you.
should blame himself. He made the mistake to begin with.
He's not going
It
to
wasn't a
blame himself.
mistake. It's what the moveset said.
It
Yeah,
wasn't a mistake.
one, you know, one growth, not two.
It's exactly
Yeah,
what
it's
they
2
did.
growths. Let's just say I put growth on there twice. And besides, why are you complaining about amnesia instead of growth? Why are you complaining about it? It's not like Torterra where he forgot Swords Dance.
Oh shit, that's big.
That was.
Yeah, remember that?
That was ridiculous,
Come on, at least I didn't forget a move.
right?
I just simply gave it the wrong move.
I just simply gave him a better move.
Yeah, but Steve, what if it was the other way around? What if I was supposed to give it amnesia, but I gave it growth? You'd be mad at me. Hey, my mistake made this thing better.
I
where's
really
my
don't like
thank
how
you?
you're just spinning this.
Where's my thank you,
You're,
asshole?
you're trying to game dev this. You're trying to make you
Where's-
thank you for making a mistake. This is a new one.
Hey, I made it better now. Even I can agree. This thing's way better now.
Like, you better thank me.
Yeah, where's my thank you?
Yay, escape rope, and I bought 8 because
All right,
my
I defeated the exploding hiker with Swifts.
Man, dude, you just let it blow up.
I ran out of fire punches.
So what? You don't think I should be thanked for my mistakes? Come on, you're laughing at it.
I don't even know what you would call that.
Trying to spin it.
That's like billionaire behavior. Thank me for making your life worse, and worship me,
dude.
And check out my $500 million yacht.
No, Steve, I literally made it better by letting it have amnesia instead of growth. I made it better.
He's not stronger. He's dumber and stronger. So he's better.
Yeah, we removed some of his IQ points to give him a better move. We essentially turned him into Psyduck, you know?
Yeah.
Psyduck doesn't get amnesia.
But he looks like he does.
He gets it in a stadium, actually.
That doesn't count.
Is the way you actually can use this thing in competitive with amnesia. Funnily enough.
Technically, in Stadium
there's another Pokemon you can trade out of Stadium for a move. I think it's Surfing Pikachu.
Yeah, Surfing Pikachu.
That's where Surfing Pikachu came from.
Yeah. Then in Stadium 2, you actually get the famous Gligar with Earthquake that cannot learn.
Yeah, I played with that Gligar. It's really good. It made Gligar actually good and not terrible.
It made me actually like Gligar.
Yeah, I played that run. I didn't actually get that specific one, but you know, I gave mine. I gave it Earthquake. Almost the same thing.
So this actually makes me like Gligar.
Very few Pokemon get amnesia in Gen 1. It's kind of weird.
I mean, they knew it was broken. They clearly knew. Because fucking Mewtwo has it, and Mewtwo is not something you look and say, oh yeah, this thing clearly uses amnesia.
You know what's funny? Mewtwo doesn't get amnesia till like level 88, I think. It's like really late.
Yeah, it's very high, actually.
Yeah, if it were to use it all 3 times, it would just be 999.
But I think that's basically why I'm so sure they knew it was broken, and that's why they kept it as like his final move. Like, okay, now this thing is gone.
I mean, you count on one hand how many Pokemon learn amnesia? It's like,
one hand.
Snorlax,
Slowbro.
Yeah, that was the other one I was trying to think of. There's got to be more, right?
I know there are. We're just having trouble.
Psyduck only in that. Poliwag as well.
No, we're not counting the stadium.
Poliwhirl.
Poliwhirl learns it. I mean, the Poliwag line learns it.
No, not Poliwag line. Poliwrath never learns it.
Poliwrath.
Never learns it.
I don't care about that.
I do. I played that run. That run is bad.
Yeah.
That run, I played so bad on my first run, and then I played so good on my second run. Do you know which run won?
Poliwhirl, I know is faster.
My first run won. The one where I played very poorly.
But I remember using Polygraph and I got it S tier, like sub 45. But funnily enough, I thought Primate was better when I first.
Oh, dude, Primate is the best fighting type in the game.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I think it's the speed.
Isn't Machamp better?
Yeah, it's the speed.
It's the speed.
In my case, having access to T-Bolt for some reason felt very useful against Poison and shit.
Yes.
Honestly, for me, and Slowpoke and the things you need to fight before, and have access to Dig as well is very useful.
I'm pretty much just saying it's the speed.
I don't know. I think Machamp is probably better.
Machamp is very good, particularly because of the Karate Chop thing, but I feel like it's slightly worse than Primate because of the speed. The damage is the same, like they are going to kill the same things in general. Okay, the amnesia thing, don't forget to teach that, or the run is lost. There is no mood reminder here.
Imagine if there was.
Gen 1 magic. No, but it's funny. In later generations, we get a lot of AOP stuff.
Did any of you guys get Psychic in the first run?
I didn't, and I'm going to do it now.
I'm just playing to play. I've already lost, so I don't care.
I don't care. I'm doing this.
I didn't get it last time, and I just hyper recover the whole time.
Right. I'm just playing to play it. It sucks when you know the margin is like the margin literally for all three of us was like 35 seconds or so last run. I spent way more than 35 seconds catch that cut user.
Sandshrew?
Yeah, way more than 35 seconds. So the run is already lost. But, you know, I'll get my participation trophy.
I love it that I try actually to use cut in the Snorlax instead.
If I were...
Are you doing that thing from the comic books where it shows a Charmeleon cutting an Arbok in half?
I mean, I
doing
should
that
be
thing?
able to cut that fat bastard in half. I should be able to cut the fat bastard. I should be able to. Why does Game Freak not let me actually exterminate?
You could have a Poliwrath with Amnesia, just not by your guys' rules. I mean, if you evolved it, it could. It's if you look at it on Bulbapedia, it says learn from previous evolution.
Yeah, from previous evolution.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really does that at all. Anybody.
Who doesn't do it?
Like, nobody. Like, Scott, nobody. Like, does the whole previous evolution thing. Like, the egg move thing, you know, can be debatable between people. But, like, it's pretty unanimous that nobody really does the previous evolution thing.
Yeah, in general.
I know Exceptional does egg moves, but that's literally because his name has egg in it. I mean, in Crystal Rando, we allowed egg moves. Steve pretty much always allows egg moves in Gen 2. Mainly because he doesn't want to deal with crappy learn sets.
Right. They get them. They exist. I should be able to play with them. I don't care if it's Pokemon Stadium move. If it learned it, it gets it.
It should get it.
I really don't prefer the method of evolving through a playthrough because it feels like you're playing with multiple Pokemon instead of just one.
Is there such a thing as a surfing Raichu? Or is there only Pikachu?
No, you can obviously evolve it.
No. You didn't hear me. I said, is there such a thing as a surfing Raichu?
Yes, in modern games. In modern games, Raichu gets the TM for surf.
Okay. I should have been more specific. Gen 1.
Getting a
any
Raichu,
way to get it other than... Essentially, it's Pikachu only, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. So you could technically, under my rules, you could use Surf on Pikachu, but you can't use it for Raichu.
For Raichu. Yeah. Yep.
But I'm never gonna play Raichu, so it doesn't matter.
You've already played it, but...
I'm never gonna play Pikachu.
Raichu with Surf would actually be very good in this gen.
Yes. Yes, it would. It would cover its literal worst matchup.
The problem, basically.
Yes, the problem is that it cannot and will not defeat rock ground types at all.
It's the problem.
It looks at them and you're like, oh, you exist, huh? You know?
I like it.
Maybe I should trade 20 levels before I try you.
I actually like it when I was able to get to 1 hour with Raichu because it seemed very hard, but at the end of the day, it was fun.
I had to do that run twice. I don't remember if I just made it a poll or if somebody requested it, but it was bad.
What one was it?
Raichu.
It was a poll.
Sometimes,
I remember it was a poll.
I don't know if people notice, but sometimes I just run polls throughout the week that are like, why in the world would you pick these? You're in for a glutton for punishment. And then people don't realize, hey, I like these runs sometimes. I understand that they're bad, but you know, this week I'm cool with bad. Literally, I don't know. Sometimes you look at my polls and you're like, they don't make any sense. Some weeks they're like the worst Pokemon in the world, and some weeks they're great Pokemon. And that's just how I feel for the week. The week is like, oh, you know, I feel good this week. I think I'll be in for a glutton for punishment. And then it's like, oh, I'm having a shit week. I'm not going to bother with the tough Pokemon this week. Let's put legendary birds.
I didn't forget Lapras this time.
Yeah, Steve, I kind of agree. Like, I've been wanting to do some bad runs after that Shuckle run. So, in a couple of weeks, my next edited video is actually going to be a baby Pokemon.
Ooh.
Okay, well, there's glutton for punishment, and then there's just, oof.
It's in Platinum, too.
Ooh, I did Nuzlocke only using baby Pokemon there. Not very fun.
You know what sucks? Should I reveal what the baby Pokemon is now? I mean, I'm gonna reveal it anyway.
It's got to be one of the doable ones. I cannot,
It is.
essence, believe you did Tyrogue. That would be impossible.
No, I did not.
If it's one of the doable ones, then I were to guess the unevolved form of Jinx.
Nope.
Okay, the evolved form of Electabuzz.
It's not from Johto. It's a Sinnoh native baby.
Okay, well I don't know them. They don't exist.
You've played the remakes, Butthole.
Munchlax?
No, that would suck. That thing has 5 speed.
Does it have amnesia?
I think.
Oh wait, but that's the wrong generation. Amnesia wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You just gave me a great idea. That should be something we should
you're gonna
backport.
backport a baby?
Yeah, backport a Pokemon
Actually-
that might legitimately just be straight up worse.
Hey, you want a bad Pokemon that gets amnesia? Backport Slugma. Mad Cargo.
There's glutton for punishment,
Mad
and
Cargo.
there's just no.
Don't disrespect my boy.
Is that even?
Hey.
Can you even do that at level 100?
Hey, even worse, Mad Cargo. It makes it 4 times weak to water, and it's 30 speed. How are you gonna do Lorelei? I don't know if you remember this, Steve, when I did that Mad Cargo stream in Emerald. That was the only run I legitimately cheated in rare candies to finish. To this day, it's the only one I had to cheat.
I
It was
legitimately think Macargo's been one of the worst Pokemon ever to be made, ever. So
It is.
I'm
We
they're
backboard it because it gets amnesia.
I have days where I'll play bad Pokemon. I won't have days where I'll play that bad of a Pokemon.
You literally made me play Shuckle.
Yeah, and I played Shuckle too, but you know what? Slugma's a different bad. It's a bad that just feels bad. It plays bad. It's just so luck dependent. Shuckle was like, you know, it gave you a sense of I need to figure this out. It wasn't like it was a puzzle. Slugma was a puzzle. Shuckle was a puzzle. Slugma's just bad.
I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't it funny how he got the...
Shuckle's like a slot machine. You have to just figure it out. But Shuckle's just bad. It's bad.
That makes sense.
Poor Shackle. Don't fuck it with Shackle.
Exactly.
You clearly never lost a Battle Frontier fight.
Dude, See, I like playing some of the free Pokemon the game gives you when I was a kid because my team is always pretty empty. I'm not the guy who does the catch 'em all kind of thing. So my team is usually pretty empty. That's why I like doing these solo runs because they're very much like how I played as a kid. I usually, because they were free to me, I'd grab them every run and I'd try to figure them out a little bit more every time. I used Shuckle once. It was like, this is level 30. How is it doing this little damage? And then I would teach it different moves every run that I play because I play different runs all the time. And it never, ever got better.
It's clearly not a Pokemon to use. In a casual
It's
run.
mainly only good on teams where, like, you can just set stuff up. Kind of like... I
That
know
doesn't
Gen
exist
1
as a kid.
competitive people
I
use
I delete non-damaging moves as a kid. I delete them all, including Swords Dance. If it doesn't damage, it was gone.
That hurt.
Okay, I'm pretty sure most kids were like that.
I was
Yeah,
like that, yeah. I never
obviously.
used Shuckle because I knew its attacking power
Oh,
was bad.
it's
'cause I
not just
think I
the
tried it
Shuckle
once.
thing. I meant most kids do the whole I like
Yeah,
damaging
obviously.
moves.
Obviously, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I mean, there's a reason actually why when people start playing Shin Megami Tensei, they get their ass white, because you need to use status moves and buffs in that game, and people coming from Pokemon is like, oh, why am I not killing this thing with damage? And then comes the freaking Matador and teaches them a lesson. How you need to actually buff in that game to win.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but brute force is just more fun.
Brute force is the key.
You know what's more fun than A? More A.
Oh, of course I get an unwanted critical hit. The bane of using.
30-26.
Holy crap. Did you do resetless?
Almost. I had one reset. It was a turn 1 crit Hydro Pump from Lance. That was my one reset. I was so upset.
But why? You don't need to risk that. You OHKO with Thunderbolt and then set up.
I wanted to.
Yeah, I set up
Shut
on
up,
Dragonaires.
Dragonairs cannot touch you. They only have a Slam and Hyper Beam.
Hey, when I get a setup move, I almost always set up on the first one. I don't think that far ahead.
No,
I don't
that's
think that
fine,
far
that's
ahead.
fine.
Dude, oh, dude, if it weren't for that one reset, Skeledirge would have beaten Arceus on my leaderboard.
Nice.
Same game time, too, 2 hours.
You only have yourself to blame. So I don't know what I did wrong, but I have
Everything.
recover on my moveset.
I
don't remember what I did wrong.
Did you not get Psychic?
Oh, that's what I did wrong.
Honestly, you did not even need Psychic.
Kid, we're playing at 4 times speed. That's how we got this fast. But also, pay attention to the tech speed. The tech speed is instant. So it's it speeds up the game by at least 5 whole minutes on top of the 4 times speed. And it's just, it allows you to play more runs quickly. This is our 2nd run already.
Yeah. Plus, we're more willing to do like stupid Pokemon like Shuckle just because like instant text.
Yeah.
I mean, my Shuckle run was only 2 hours thanks to instant text.
I don't know how in the world this happened, but I'm now doing Agatha 3 levels lower somehow.
I think you skipped candies.
I know I skipped 1, the 10th floor candy.
I skipped 10th floor candy, Boulder candy, Victory Road candy, Underground candy.
Yeah, those are the ones I skipped too. Basically, if they were mildly inconvenient, I got rid of them.
Yeah, that's what I did. Alright, so Skeledirge for me is 2nd place. If it weren't for that crit Hydro Pump, this would have probably gotten sub 30. It could have gotten sub 30.
I still have a chance to get under 35.
Say, Steve, remember when you were telling me, like, my over-under before was too unrealistic?
I'm sticking to my opinion. Hey. You had a perfect run. You cannot plan for perfection. You cannot plan for it.
Set up. It's all set up Amnesia once and sweep. How is that bad luck? Like, pretty much Lance's Gyarados is like the main piece of true luck.
You know what? I think the bigger question to ask is not how wrong I was. How wrong was chat? You set the bar really low. How many people voted under?
Let me look.
Like, you set the bar really, really low.
18% of people thought over, 36% said in between, 45% under.
See,
not even a majority.
More than half the chat didn't believe in you.
Yeah.
I'd say that was pretty successful over under. You got a very wide variety of choices.
Wouldn't surprise me if he voted over. He does that shit all the time.
This could be literally one Pokeball. Just one not caught attempt at Sandshrew could have saved 5 seconds.
Steve, on the Charizard, my badge boost reset, so it outsped and it trapped me in Fire Spin for a few turns.
I'm so mad about the Sandshrew. I could have had 33 something if it weren't for that darn Sandshrew.
33 something? My time's a 30-26.
Okay, some of us didn't have perfect luck across the whole run.
Your game time's 2:14. My game time was 2 hours.
Exactly.
I think it was the bike. I used the bike everywhere. I even used the bike to go from the Saffron Center to her gym. Like, I just practice a lot with the bike.
I'm not a bike guy.
3 less minutes, 2:11 in this case.
2:11, nice.
2:11, and the game time is going to be whatever this thing is supposed to show.
Was better than both of my game times.
2:13. How was my game time that low?
Perfect luck.
Like, I don't think. I mean, we all had the same number of resets.
No, I reset a
Low,
lot.
lower in-game time means less, like the less the resets
No.
affect it. So
I'm
that means
sure
you
Generally-
did everything in the overworld better.
Yeah,
I
because
think it was overworld stuff. Like,
It's
if
not
you save
think,
like
it's
5
no.
seconds in the overworld, that's like 25 seconds of
Yeah.
game
Like-
time.
there are
like-
rare candies that I picked and you did not. I also ran out of repels at one point because I didn't buy the super repels. I forgot, and I got like 3 encounters or some shit. But yeah, I think you can skip a lot of fights. Maybe that I did probably.
Yeah.
But this thing is very good.
Like, the battles don't count as far as the in-game time, so the only time you could possibly save is overworld time.
Yeah. Like, if you bump into a wall like 3 times and like on 4 times speed, that's like a second and a half. On 1 time speed game time, that's probably like, what would that be? 7 seconds just from that.
Hmm.
Like, that adds up. I guess I just wasn't. I should have a
Yeah.
bonk counter or something.
I'm
That'd be
going to
funny.
blame this fucking shit on the paras not showing up.
I blame Paris. I literally blame Paris for
I
my
fucking
my
blame
run.
Paris.
I could have gotten possibly 32 something. I guarantee I spent a minute on that darn.
I
Saying
fucking
true.
blame Paras.
I mean,
I
when you
fucking
spend
blame
5 Pokeballs, don't catch it. Then go buy 5 more Pokeballs. Then spend those 5 Pokeballs and finally catch it on like the last one. It's so much time.
I think I can blame this thing entirely on Paris. And as well, I can skip the drinks, just buy the soft water and leave. I don't need to get.
And
the
sometimes
at the end.
that's the fun of it, you know? You can blame Paris all you want. And that's perfectly fine because we allow it.
No, but I am not supposed to hate my baby. I'm supposed to support it and love him. Paris is supposed to be my child or something. I don't know. This
No,
is really
no, you
confusing.
need to get 2 emulators. You need to figure out how to link them, and you need to make both your babies fight.
Both your babies fight and kill each other. See who lands the first critical hit with that awful base speed.
You get your Landorus T and you get your Skeledirge. You get 2 emulators, you link them up, and then you battle.
No, but I think this was a very fun run. Skeledirge is pretty good because really, I think we only agree that Misty can be annoying if you got bad RNG, but the rest of the game I think is pretty straightforward. There are
That's
no
it.
any-
That's where you saved a lot of time too. Misty.
Yeah, it's Misty. The only problem is Misty because the Paras thing is going to affect any Pokemon, okay? But like Misty is the only thing that can actually make changes. I think the routing we all do is the same. Like, you don't even need to do any optional training, I believe, most of the time. Like, this thing is just that good.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and the immunities you can set up against everything.
I kind of forgot about Erica on both runs, so I did her after the tower, which is Speed's normal thing to do. But other than that, I think
Actually-
my routing's pretty normal.
I actually did Koga before Erica.
I did Erica and then Koga, I believe. Yeah, because I get flamethrower right when I get Erica, and that's Oko, basically.
I also
Yeah.
got hit by a smoke screen on Erica on Koga while setting up, so
Wow.
like I just barely eked out a win after missing like 5 flamethrowers.
But I'm glad because Amnesia basically means Earthquake and Dig is unneeded. So I'm glad I was able to adapt that in the second run and save like 3 minutes.
Don't worry, that won't happen next time. We got them all planned out and all of them set up in advance and approved.
We only have setup moves. The only 4 moves you have for level 1 are setup moves. So you need to use a scroll.
I like how this thing got Thunderbolt because of Thunderfang.
On Thunderfang, yeah. Because without Thunderbolt, it would be a little more annoying, I think, only versus lands. Because Loreley won't matter much. You're going to use Amnesia in front of the duo who cannot do anything.
Yeah, I used a lot of
Yeah,
Thunderbolt actually.
Yeah. I think the uses for Thunderbolt are the Super Nerfs with the Slowpokes and the Gyarados from the Rival and Lance. I think it's the only time I use. I mean, also the Charizard as well. Yeah. But probably at +6 with Psychic is going to be okay. It's just that we don't need to get +6 because +2 is more than enough, I think. I don't think I ever used 3 Amnesias in any run. I think I only used 2. and maybe you can even use only one in some fights.
I used 3 amnesias on like gym leaders, but on the Elite Four I used 2.
Yeah. Because I think it's fun, because I was also concerned that maybe Earthquake would be faster for Blaine or something, but no, like just say Amnesia and Psychic and they just die. Like this thing has everything it needs for a Gen 1 run. And it has the ghost typing that actually means you don't even need to worry a lot about setting up and getting screwed, because being a ghost type here is just amazing.
I actually didn't even notice the ghost typing really at all.
I noticed it when not getting hit by normal moves.
The thing is that you don't get, you don't get hit by normal moves, and basically guarantees that you are always going to use Amnesia and Sweep.
Outside of Nugget Bridge, when did you get hit by normal moves?
But for example, it means Lance is absolutely free.
Okay, yes, Lance. I did know that one.
For example,
Rival 5 never used Ember.
I think Giovanni as well means it's absolutely free because it cannot touch you ever, the Rhyhorn, so you can set up
on the Rhyhorn
to outspeed the Dugtrio, which could be annoying.
I played the run. I didn't even notice this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blaine was free because he just spammed agility.
Again, Blaine only uses agility.
For no crits.
Koga's explosion, for example, could be annoying, but it's not going to be annoying ever.
Why would it be annoying? You can't get hit by it.
Yeah, because you
the
can
exploding hiker was one of the ones
I
I
mean,
exploited too.
If you were not ghost type, explosion could be annoying while you are setting up Amnesia, for example, maybe. Like there is the risk at least. If you are immune, there is no risk. That's the thing. Being a ghost type in this generation is just amazing for anyone.
Hey Steve, you in your stream yet?
Yeah, the only reason Gengar is not even better is because you need to land Hypnosis in the final fights, at least for the Alakazams. But like that thing basically solos the game like nothing.
I feel like Alolan Marowak after doing Skeledirge I mean, I pretty much have the same opinion. Skeledirge is gonna have significantly better moveset than Alolan Marowak, and also significantly better stats and significantly better level up type.
You get Sword Dance, I guess. I mean, of course, it's not going to be as good as a Skeledirge, but I don't think Alolan Marowak would be that bad.
Right, but here's the problem. Gyarados still exists. Gyarados is going to outspeed you, and you're still weak to Hydro Pump.
You have T-Volt, so which
I understand, but you are still weak to Hydro Pump.
Yeah.
And you are still slow as dirt because they did not change the stats at all.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe you can actually outspeed with Carbos and levels. I think I don't remember my Marowak run.
There is not. There is no chance. I did Marowak like a month, less than a month ago. I have like pretty much the fastest Marowak that's ever been done because I got a first try Lorelei and a second try Lance.
I think I did it in yellow, of course, but I don't recall Marowak being that terrible. In general, ground types,
dude, my first Marowak run was like 113. My second Marowak run was like 51.
I'm going to check just.
Yeah, I know. It was unbelievably lucky.
I have all this kind of bullshit, but the thing is where the fuck it is.
Like regular Marowak essentially needs 2 lucky things to happen on Lance's Gyarados. It essentially has to get either 2 misses. It has to get a miss and a fully paralyzed, or you have to get a crit plus a. I guess there's no. I guess you're always going to be outsped. So no matter what, it always starts with a miss.
I would have to check it. I would have to check where my run is. Like, what the fuck?
And even after that, it's still not a guarantee because I think some of the things on Lance's team still outspeed you, so you're still gonna get hit by stuff. Like no matter what, like the Aerodactyl could just Hyper Beam crit you, and even if like you had a lot of HP to spare, you could still die.
I think it's Marowak does not actually have a lot of HP either.
Right.
But I'm just searching through the screenshots I have here that I posted on Scott thing when I was doing this kind of runs. I'm going to try Yeah, because I remember that I was giving him advices with the Jolteon because he was not able to get a good Jolteon time in yellow. And I actually did it, so 50.
I do
It's
think the
definitely
ceiling
good.
for Alolan Marowak is definitely higher than regular Marowak, but I don't think I'm gonna beat my Marowak time. My Marowak time is like sky high.
Where do I have my freaking Marowak time? I'm not.
Oh,
finding it.
actually, they're not gonna be comparable because I just remembered. The Alolan Marowak could be played on instant speed, and the regular Marowak was played on regular speed or fast.
Okay, yeah, okay. The Marowak run I found, I was level 74 and 56 minutes with 5 resets. The one I have found.
56, yeah. I finished it like
Yeah.
51
56,
with one
yeah,
with
and I
like
was,
3 resets, I think. Like, and that was all luck. Like, it had nothing
Yeah.
to do with how well I
Yeah.
played or anything. It was just all luck.
yeah, because I had my final moveset is Earthquake, Mimic, Body Slam, and Blizzard. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, in yellow. But yeah, it's what I used.
Yeah, I don't know how it would pertain differently to the yellow, but for the most part, Lance
No,
has
the
Hydro
default
Pump
is
in
the
both
same,
games,
yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the Gyarados is the same. Yeah, the rest is fine because the rest dies. The Gyarados the problem. Yeah, makes total sense. I mean,
All right. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
I will be back again on Thursday, where we will be playing another Pokemon. Where I've already set up the stream and all of that. You guys just have to hop into that one. I forget what it is. But anyways, have a nice night, and I will see you guys then.